Alright, guys, complete hairwiredness all across the crypto space. Bitcoin is breaking below some key levels. Bitcoin is doing something which it has never done before in the previous bull cycles, guys. We are losing hold of some key moving averages on the 3-day time frame itself, which could potentially lead towards the fact that we could be closing this weekly candle below the 21 simple itself, guys. But guys, remember, we are in these markets for an objective. We want to either accumulate more and more Bitcoin, or we want to accumulate more and more stable coins, for that matter, guys. We are in here to make money. We are not in here to be right or wrong, right? All right, guys, but there are a lot of things which are happening apart from the Bitcoin price dumping itself. So let's jump on the content itself. The first information right here for you guys is something coming from Venus protocol itself, guys. Now this protocol is based on Binance Smart Chain. Guess what happened, guys? Somebody manipulated the price of Venus XVS, and well, that person was allowed to borrow 4100 BTC and 9600 Ethereum. That generated more than 100 million in bad debts, guys. Now this is a bad news for the protocol itself. Venus protocol is looking like shit right now. This is bad. I thought things like these could happen only in blockchains like Ethereum Classic, where you would just go ahead and simply hack the blockchain for double spending, or just, guys, these things happening on DeFi protocol is not a good news. Plus this one is happening on BSC, which is why generally a lot of people who will be wanting to just use the DeFi protocols on Binance Smart Chain itself will be skeptical down the line, all because of this freaking protocol right here, guys. Venus protocol just made a mess for the entire blockchain itself, guys. Now I'll be leaving the links to all of these tweets down in the description, so you can find out on your own what's actually happening. But guys, generally these kind of things are not good for any protocol doing anything, for that matter, in terms of the DeFi space itself, guys. Now check this one out. Obviously, after such amount of fuckery, we will be looking at Binance compensating something, right? They will be compensating their users for about a 35% APY when they stake BNB, guys. Now guess what? Right after the fuck up which was caused by Venus protocol, they are coming with a lot of compensation, guys. A lot of compensation happening on Binance futures itself. So their image is on stake. Binance Smart Chain's image is on stake, guys. I think it's gonna create a little scratch up a lot of DeFi users who know what they're doing in the space. Not for those who are completely in these markets without a plan. And guys, guess what? If you have been in this market without a plan, without a risk management, and you have been emotionally involved with these price actions, with these prices, guys, you most likely are getting wrecked. Now, I don't want to be a bad news bearer. I don't want to bash you out right here, but this is the lesson that you will get again and again and again in these markets, guys. In any market for that matter. Any market for that matter. Markets will punish you if you are overexposed, if you are emotionally involved, and if you're not in these markets with any objective, right? So have an objective. Having an objective, let's just say, guys, it's very important, right? It's completely irrelevant to be in the markets with money, with your money, and completely being blindsided about the fact that anything can go to the moon, guys. Not everything goes to the moon, right? And watch what is happening right now, guys. Bitcoin dominance is picking back up in the small time frames, where most of the altcoins are getting back into BTC, guys. Every altcoin is measured in Bitcoin, and when you will be looking at these kind of market ruckus happening, everybody will flip back into BTC, guys, which is why I don't think you can just simply go ahead and you can shill your Dogecoins and say that it's better than Bitcoin itself. All right, guys, Elon Musk could have been one of the potential reasons which caused this entire market haywireness, but it was technically clear that Bitcoin is in a distribution pattern happening in the daily and the 3-day itself, and we are looking those things come into reality. Although, guys, this is something which is being done by Binance. They're quite compensating most of the users so that they don't have that, let's just say, negative image for the BSC itself, right? All right, guys. So next up we have this. Now this is crazy. This is madness. This is something out of the blues, guys. Now BlockFi sent 701 BTC bonus payment to a lot of users, guys. Now imagine waking up to, I don't know how many $1 million up your wallet, and guys, these people were supposed to be compensated in USDC. Guys, this amount right here was supposed to be distributed in USDC. Well, BlockFi just they just distributed Bitcoin itself. It's just crazy, guys. It's simply crazy. I'll be leaving the link down to this entire thread down in the description so that you can see for yourself what's actually going on, guys. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Now BlockFi is suing. BlockFi is, let's just say, they're just up their customers' head that you got to return those BTC back again, or we'll just completely sue you guys. Something like that, guys. This is a complete disaster from BlockFi. Holy crap, a complete disaster. I don't know what's gonna come up next for them, but this does not look good, man. BlockFi was one of the good names in the space, and well, it's a fuckery. It's a bad news for the entire crypto space. BlockFi was such a big organization, and they're doing something like this. I mean, guys, well, let's just say it's not good. It's essentially not good for the entire crypto market as well, right? All right, guys. Now let's jump on to this data right here. This is coming from CoinMarketFlow, which suggests that during this entire downtrend, we are looking at a bidding trend, guys. The prices are coming down and your bidding is happening. Now these green lines are your, let's just say, MDR being positive. Now market depth ratio being positive means that it is in a bidding trend. The asset is in a bidding trend as a whole. People are buying this one, but that does not mean that the price would not go down, because these green lines are going to the upside, guys. This entire wave down is being bid onto some key levels, right? Which is why people are looking at key interests happening onto 40k or 38k as well, for that matter, guys. We could come back down all the way towards 30k and people will still look at value, and this bidding trend could still go to the upside. Now the ultimate price action rise would start happening when this bidding trend goes to shit, when this trend starts going to the downside, guys. Essentially what you want to see is this green line turning down and staying down. That's when your, let's just say, the price valuation for Bitcoin itself will start going to the upside. Until then, Bitcoin will stay in a bidding trend, guys. All right, now let's jump on to the TA itself. Now this is something which is, let's just say, unusual. This is, why do I say it's unusual, guys? Because we closed this candle, this previous 3-day candle, below the 55 simple moving average itself. Now this is an anomaly in the price action, guys. If we really want to compare the bull cycles, Bitcoin never really closes any 3-day candle below the 55 simple itself, but looks to me like you quite did it, right? And you're looking at this follow through coming up with a lot of sell pressure in the daily time frames, guys. Even if I jump onto the 10-minute time frame, you can see the selling, man. Any buying interest is getting chopped out, is getting punished, guys. All the buyers are getting punished. Now it looks to me like we're breaking the support as well. We're going to come back down to 36k, and we're going to be looking at what the price action does around these levels, and then we can evaluate what really happens. Okay. As I talk, yes, we are looking at some crazy amount of sell pressure happening on Bitcoin on the 10-minute time frame itself. If we jump onto the 12-hour, guys, 12-hour must be completely wrecked, but essentially we are going to come back down to 36k, and in the first and the foremost go, this would be looked upon like an opportunity, guys. Now guess what, guys, this entire region right here, guys, this price point, $38,000, was your Tesla entering the markets, guys. This is where Tesla bought a huge chunk of Bitcoin, and you saw the price action going to the upside. You saw the follow through happening. Now the market is quite literally testing the levels below the Tesla buy-in prices. I mean, that's crazy. It's completely bonkers. It's completely haywire, guys. First and the foremost support is going to be coming in at 36k, and if we lose 36k, guys, we're going to come back down all the way towards 32k, right? And people will be looking at these things as let's just say macro opportunities, guys. Most likely the prices will come back down all the way towards 30k, aligning perfectly fine with this distribution pattern targets right here, guys, and it will be looked upon like an opportunity. The first and the foremost go, guys. As you can see right here, the relevancy of this level was, well, let's just say significant in the small time frames. The $42,000 levels got picked up, but we rejected it, guys. The 12-hour candle right here, this one is the bearish. This is the most bearish candle out of this entire downtrend which started happening, and it is still rolling to the downside. I think we're going to be hitting $36,000 even by the end of this video, and let's just evaluate the price action bounces as well when we are coming down here. Most likely it'll bounce in the first and the foremost pass, but if we are not able to situate our 12-hour candle closes above this price point, it'll continue to go down, guys. Which is why on my every altcoin analysis, on my every Bitcoin and Ethereum analysis as well, I do talk about your risk management points, so that you don't get stuck up in these downtrends when these price levels are being invalidated to the downside, guys. Do not be emotionally involved. You are in these markets for an objective. You want to make money. Don't be running towards being right or being wrong, guys. You are in these markets to make money. And guys, guess what? Even if the price is going to the upside, you can make money. When it's going down, you can make money as well. Certainly, for that matter, guys. When we started losing out on the $42,000 levels, it was pretty clear that we're gonna at least test the key levels below 40K itself, guys. And all right. Now I'm being honest with you, I did scale a bit up on Bitcoin right onto the $36,000 levels. And guys, I scaled on Bitcoin after this price point right here. This is quite literally the first time I actually scaled into Bitcoin after a very long time, guys. After a very long time, something like, well, let's just say I was not able to find any areas of interest or values or opportunities when we were distributing alongside the $58,000 levels. But it looks to me like these areas are going to be your certain interest, guys. Most likely in the coming days and the weeks, these levels will be history, guys. Will be history, and you'll be slapping yourself that you didn't pick up Bitcoin out of these levels, most likely, guys. Now, it completely depends on your risk tolerance, guys. Your risk tolerance, right? Now, if you are in these markets with your entire net worth, if your entire earnings are here in this market, you are gonna freak the fuck out and you're gonna be shitting your pants, which is why this price action is supposed to teach you. It's supposed to teach you a lot of things, guys. Cut your greed. I've been talking about the fact that how you should cut your greed right here on these levels when Bitcoin was situating some sort of candles below the $50,000 levels, guys. I was talking about the Ethereum price action as well, that the time is here to cut the greed. It's actually, guys, look. Had you been just cutting your greed and letting your low leverage positions, or maybe the positions which the spot exposure as well, which is not going to hurt you financially, you would have been completely fine, guys, by cutting your exposure onto these levels, right? And just guys, if you have been watching these videos right through the surface, like just skipping a lot of parts, most likely the analysis coming from this channel is not going to be relevant, guys, which is why if you are new as a trader, if you are a new crypto market participant, you have to follow things with complete set of rules and regulations, and maybe understand that these markets can go up and down and sideways and where the fuck, guys. The only thing which matters is your own objective. If you are in these markets without an objective, you will get hurt. Every single time you will get hurt. And looks to me like we are getting a bounce right at the $36,000 levels, and this bounce was pretty interesting, to be honest with you. Let's just jump on the minute time frame for that matter and see how the reaction went like. Alright, now guys, we can't really judge any momentum happening from the minute time frame itself, but this bounce is looking promising as of now. This is the 1 minute time frame. Probably by the time this video gets uploaded, we'll come back down onto these levels again and test these ones again. But guys, this is, well, a 5% bounce coming in 1 minute time frame tells a lot of things about the $36,000 levels. Well, to be honest with you, this is why you don't trade the 1 minute time frame, guys. If I talk about this one going to the upside, it can come back down again, man. But you have to figure out your own areas of interest. You have to find out your own areas of values, guys. From this entire piece of price action, from this entire distribution pattern, these areas are of values, guys. These areas of value, right? $36,000 levels, $32,000 levels, and even $30,000 levels are values, guys. Are areas of interest, right? Now, here's one more thing about daily time frame itself. This red line is the 200 simple on the daily time frame itself, and guys, we are quite literally violating this one. Now, here comes this. The thing which I'm going to tell you right now is going to be different from the weekly time frame analysis stuff. But guys, the daily time frame, and you see prices in a bull market, in a bull cycle which is this strong. Any price action below the 200 daily moving average is an opportunity, is a big, fat, massive opportunity, guys. Massive opportunity, right? Now, it does not mean that you can constantly drip below, but if history has to tell us anything, guys, the 200 simple on the daily time frame is an opportunity in any bull cycle for Bitcoin itself, right? Now, the only thing which is quite concerning, to be honest with you, is this one, guys, this closure, this 3-day closure which happened below the 55 simple on Bitcoin itself. Now, let's jump onto the BLX index itself, where there is a lot of Bitcoin price action history, and we can talk about how the 55 simple is relevant, guys. Now check this one out. If every YouTuber has been comparing this entire bull trend, I'm sure nobody would have had their 55 simple, which is the key buying line, guys, entirely all throughout this bull market, right? You never really closed any 3-day candle below the 55 simple moving average, guys, which calls for a little concern, which calls for a little change in the price action behavior as well. I don't think we could be comparing this bull cycle with that one again. Guys, I think this is a completely different scenario right here, and this pattern is pretty distributive, guys. This is a distribution pattern going on off of the top, and I don't think in terms of the price action structure itself you saw any distribution of such magnitude happening on the previous bull cycle, guys, which is why I think things are going to look different for this bull cycle, guys, just because of this previous 3-day candle closure. I don't think it's a, let's just say, it's a massive, completely FOMO induced cycle anymore. I think we're going to be hovering onto the sidelines for a very long time, and we're going to be finding out some key values of interest alongside the rest of the market, and then we will formulate our basis, and then we'll eventually start going to the upside. Guys, don't try to be jackasses, don't try to pinpoint the bottom, don't long Bitcoin onto these levels. Just make a plan and look for values, look for areas of interest, so that you can start scaling in slowly, guys. Don't be, let's just say, don't be fucking Jackie Chan. Don't be Jackie Chan, man. And don't try to time these bottoms, because if you do try to time these bottoms, you'll get wrecked again and again and again. Just patiently wait for the market to formulate a bottom, then maybe take any decision, guys. Now, here comes. Let me just get rid of everything, guys. Now, if you just simply go ahead and check out this previous bull cycle, guys, well, you never really had any overthrow, but this was one single overthrow which happened below the 200 simple on the daily time frame, which is why this one was looked upon like an opportunity. Although the price action structure quickly rejected anything below the 200 simple, and we were simply above this trading right at that time, guys, and which was, let's just say, which was considered as your great buy signal, guys. This rejection of the price point below the 200 simple, getting above immediately, having a follow through to the upside, was your buy signal in the previous bull cycle, when we just had one single interaction with the 200 simple moving average right here, guys. And well, if you want to compare this piece of price action as well, you saw this one, guys. You went below the 200 simple, you did close the candles, but you never really lost your structural support, and you still went to the upside again, back again, guys. This is why most likely Bitcoin is in a very tight situation right here. This is key areas of interest. I think it is time to pay attention in the markets and wait for the price action to formulate a bottom. And guys, if the prices are getting picked up from 36k, 34k, 35k, most likely this was the point of liquidity entering the market, guys. This area right here, the Tesla pump, is tested. The market has tested the area where a lot of people entered the market just because Tesla bought Bitcoin, right? Now these people are being tested, guys. Well, to be honest with you, you are also being tested in these markets. If you entered the crypto markets onto these price points, you are currently dealing with the life lesson right now. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. You are dealing with a life lesson, which is why don't be emotionally involved, man. Don't be. You'll be ending up looking like a fool, like a complete fool, guys. Which is why have objectives, have an objective driven trading plan, or even swing position trading plan. On all of my altcoin videos, I do talk about risk management, so that you don't keep on hanging on to some price levels and the market keeps on invalidating some things to the downside, which is why your risk management is supposed to be every single time, guys. Whenever the market is going to the upside, you always have to have something up your head. What if this structure gets invalidated? What if this price point gets invalidated? What if that? Guys, being a blind bull can pay you off. Well, it did pay you off. Right now, I don't think it's going to pay anyone off. It's not going to do that. BTC against USD, real quick on that chart back again, so that we can see areas of interest if we come back onto these levels, guys. Well, this one got picked up from 36k like a charm. And well, guys, today's candle is going to be again very important. This daily candle, if it wicks like this and closes above the 200 simple, guys, this would be looked upon like an opportunity, and most likely $36,000 per Bitcoin is going to be our bottom, guys. It's going to be our bottom. Now, I'm not sitting here trying to call bottoms or trying to call tops or something like that, but guys, I'm here to find areas of interest, and I'm waiting patiently for the market to formulate a bottom. And guys, well, I'm waiting for market to make this Dalai Lama pattern, guys. You come down and then you just slippity slidey and go to the upside like this, validating these lows and going to the upside again. Guys, I'm waiting for this sort of price action happening on the small time frames like the 4-hour or the hourly. Then we can talk about this area being the bottom, and then we can talk about some potential upside targets happening from this exact point, guys. This is the 200 simple daily moving average, guys. Well, we can simply avert that bearish situation if we start closing 3-day candles back again above the 55 simple, guys. We are currently looking at a closure, just a closure below the 55 on the 3-day. Essentially, that does not mean that this was the top. It means that, guys, you can certainly, the next candle could certainly close back again above the 55 simple, and you can invalidate it, and you can just call for this entire region being a bear trap, a massive bear trap, and then you can go to the upside, guys. For me personally, these areas are crazy opportunities. These areas are, guys, even if it comes back down to 30k, it's going to be an opportunity. It's going to be an opportunity. Most likely it's going to be an opportunity, right? Now let's jump on the weekly time frame and see what's happening right there, guys. The 55 simple weekly is standing at 26, and if we start losing the support right here, guys, which looks to me like you are building a strong case in the 3 time frame itself to close this weekly candle below these levels, guys. This weekly candle has to close somewhere alongside these price points, guys, if we really want to avert any bearish bias in the coming months, and let's just say in the weeks as well down the line. If we don't want that bearish bias to play out, and if we don't want that ultimate downside happening on to 30k, we want this weekly candle to close back up against the 21 simple back here at the $45,000 levels. Until then, the market is going to be completely undecided, and it's going to be really volatile. So don't try to pinpoint bottoms. I'm repeating myself again and again. You'll completely get wrecked in these markets trying to pick up the exact bottoms, guys. It's almost impossible. It's almost impossible. Wait for the price action to formulate a base and then pick it up. All right, guys, let's jump on to the okay. All right, Ethereum is going to come next. Now this is XAUT, guys. This is a gold tether. This is gold. XAU is gold. Tethered gold, guys. Tethered gold. Now check this one out right here. You started having a little up leg when Bitcoin started its downtrend, guys. Now this is a key indicator for the entire crypto market as a whole, right? Now you have hedge happening on crypto market as well. You're looking at clear cut hedges on crypto market, guys. This asset, this instrument right here is trading on Bitfinex, but I think we have Pax Gold on FTX as well, and there are a lot of other instruments trading on Binance and let's just say other crypto exchanges as well, where you can actually define the entire market's direction as well, guys. This was the area when, let's just say, XAUT started picking to the upside, and Bitcoin and the entire crypto market started losing its value, guys. These are the trends that you have to be vigilant about if you are looking at the bigger picture, guys. If you're looking at the bigger picture, right? XAUT, whatever this one does, is going to be completely opposite to Bitcoin itself, right? At least as of the current landscape. When there was a huge amount of liquidity influx in the market, guys, back in the days when the COVID capitulation was taking place and the liquidity was so much, money printing was so much, that is when everything was going to the upside. But guys, as of now, that money is distributed alongside all of these assets. Let's talk about equities or commodities or crypto markets, guys. Those free dollars, those printed dollars are everywhere now, which is why the market is completely bifurcated, guys. And these trends will help you out. These trends will help you out. XAUT against USDT is going to help you out determine your, let's say, trend reversals or any swing trades for that matter as well. Alright, guys, let's jump onto the Ethereum real quick. Now here comes the daily. Alright, let's jump onto the 3 day itself. Here comes, guys. If this trend has taught us anything, this one has been riding alongside the 21 simple on the 3 day time frame, guys. We are here back again. We are below 3,000. Wow. We actually quite literally wicked to 2,500. Guys, I was talking about how Ethereum could come back down all the way towards 2,500. Well, to be honest with you, I was not completely expecting that one to happen real soon, but it did come, guys. It did come. You saw so much exuberance, and this was the exact point where dogs started fucking clogging up these blockchains, man. Holy crap. Shiba Inu, Kisha Inu, Inu, fuck all, man. Fucking Alaskan Inu as well. Guys, Inu is only Japanese breed, man. Husky Inu? Like, these are the kinds of crypto assets which are coming there in the market. Man, holy crap, guys, the landscape. And Anthony Pompliano started selling pizza on the market top. Guys, okay. In the hindsight, it's quite funny to talk about these things, but guys, as these things were happening, at least I had a feeling up my head that something is wrong, man. Something is coming. Elon Musk shilling Dogecoin. Wow, man, that was completely bonkers, man. Elon Musk was completely sounding like Roger Ver, guys. Now, I would not essentially call him a scammer, but he's the guy who took Bitcoin's name as his tag and forked the Bitcoin blockchain itself and made Bitcoin Cash, guys. Ultimately, Bitcoin Cash is a completely useless crypto asset, guys. It has no use case, to be honest with you. It has no use case, right? But Roger Ver was like, Bitcoin blockchain is capable of only 1 transaction per second, and Bitcoin Cash blockchain is capable of 5 transactions per second. So buy Bitcoin Cash and dump all of your Bitcoin. Guys, Elon Musk sounded like that. Can you believe it? Can you believe the idol for let's just say an entire generation shilling Dogecoin, man. Now that guy is gonna be responsible of so many people losing money in the market, guys. I think this is a self-destruction scenario right here in front of your eyes playing out, guys. This is crazy. Now every human being goes through a build-up scenario and a destructive scenario in his or her life, guys. This is life, and these are markets, right? There is no bull market, there is no bear market. There are just markets, and you are in here for an objective. Fulfill your objective. Don't be FOMO driven. Don't let your emotions take control, guys. Don't do that for yourself. Don't do that to yourself, because most likely you'll end up scratching your head and you'll end up spreading your negativity everywhere. And guess what, guys? You will be that unlikable personality that people want to stay away from, right? So you don't want that thing to happen for yourself. So don't be emotionally attached onto any crypto asset, for the matter, guys, onto any asset in these financial markets. To be honest with you guys, it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna get you wrecked. That FOMO mindset, that thing is gonna get you wrecked, man. Just you have to cut it out. I think this downtrend on Ethereum itself has taught you a lot of things. If still you are trying to pinpoint the exact bottoms, guys, I think you've not learned your lesson, man. Oh shit, I feel bad for you. I don't want to be the bad news bearer, but I'm here shouting onto this mic every single day, talking about risk management again and again, talking about objectives again and again. And some people are smart enough to take those objectives and fuck off from the market when it's essential, guys. Well, some people are going to be completely blindly bullish. And guys, I do remember when I was talking about THETA topping out on $15 levels, guys, there were a lot of people who were saying that, oh, THETA has not even started yet. THETA, you will go to the moon, it'll go to $1,000, guys. Where is THETA right now? Where the fuck is THETA? THETA against you, where is it right now? Let's just take a look at that one. It's it do I even have to say anything? Guys? For an asset which went to the 66-minute extension after the COVID capitulation, guys, what the hell makes you think that people are not going to take profit? What the hell makes you think that hodlers from these price points are not going to cash out at any point? Guys, this is what exactly happened. Well, to be honest with you, this is coming down to some key areas of interest. THETA is coming down to some key levels, guys. $6 THETA on the first pass will be looked upon like an opportunity, but guys, the general trend will be set by Bitcoin and Ethereum itself. If Ethereum as a whole, let's just talk about the altcoin market as a whole. If Ethereum gets supported right here at the $2,500 levels, guys, the rest of the crypto market will have a little rebound, going on to some key levels, and it will retest some key levels, guys. The entire market will retest, right? And then we will eventually start. Guys, in fact, let me be very honest, market is going to be very choppy. It's going to be really difficult to make money, man. I'm not even kidding. I've been through these bull cycles, these bear cycles, but when market gets haywired, when market gets completely directionless, it gets really difficult, man. It gets really difficult to do these things, right? All right, guys, let's just simply hover through the last piece of analysis right here for you guys is Cardano. Well, this looks to me like a swing failure, guys. To be honest with you, this looks to me like a swing failure. You wanted to have a little breakout attempt and you wanted to go to the upside right here, and you're failing. Your swing is failing pretty much, guys. Well, when you're completely fine with 21 simple on the 3-year time frame, but essentially that does not mean that it can't come to the downside. Once you start losing hold on this support, well, I think yes, your entire swing failure could come into reality and come back down all the way towards 90 cents per Cardano, guys. Now, on the DeFi Pep Talks, the episode 2 of DeFi Pep Talks, I was talking about how this breakout could lead the prices to $2.4 levels, and it did went to those levels, guys. I was talking about how the potential profit taking could happen onto these levels, and the profit taking did happen, right? This down move was accelerated by Bitcoin's price action itself, guys. Bitcoin's price action, well, Bitcoin and Ethereum are the real cause of concern for this entire market moving to the downside, guys, which is why just consider Bitcoin and Ethereum as your landlords. If you are trading these markets with objectives, Ethereum and Bitcoin are going to be defining most of the market trends, guys. Alright, guys, if you have any confusion, any doubt, or if you're completely emotionally wrecked or all over the place, you can simply join the Discord server where we will be talking about these things. And let's just say, guys, we can share everything, right? Just let me know down in the comments as well, whatever emotional state you're going through, guys, whatever is happening to you, you can talk about anything. You want to hit that dislike on this video. Since you are down, you can do that as well. It's completely fine. But remember, market will constantly hurt you until you are going to be completely emotionally suppressed by the price action. Don't let that happen to you. with this thought, I'm going to end this video right here, and I will catch you guys pretty soon in the next video. Bye for now.